Hello everyone, this is Nilesh, and today I am welcome you to my show, Entrepreneur Warrior Show. And in this show, we are discussing about interview with entrepreneur, affiliate marketer, coach, and who are expert in their niche. And today we have an amazing guest with us. She is an help people to start at their Facebook Live and help them to build their personal brand with the help of Facebook Live. So she is the founder of Amazing Live Academy. She teach how to go live and create personal brand with Facebook Live. She is the high ticket closer with organic way, and she done 500 plus videos. And so further wasting your time, let's invite it June on our show. So welcome June. Welcome.
Thanks, Nilesh, for inviting me over.
I'm so grateful for you to have you on my show. Uh, That's awesome.
Li- Yeah, awesome too. Likewise.
I'm so grateful to have you on my show. This is some. I have no word for you. I like the way you are going doing live with entertainment with the like so many creativity. I was like the thing that you are doing. How are you?
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm in Malaysia right now. It's our 7:30 and I just had my dinner.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So, so could you share a little bit about yourself? How you started with this Facebook Live journey?
Yeah, sure. So, my name is June because I was born in June, and usually this is my introduction line. And I actually started my Facebook Live journey out of curiosity. It was an experiment, and it wasn't an easy experiment. When I say it's not easy, it's hard to take the first ever step. But I'm very lucky. During that time, my country is in the lockdown, and I was like too bored at home. Then I decided, you know what? Let's take up this challenge. Like instead of keep on seeing other people go on live, why not I should actually start it myself? So that's actually I started my first live. Yeah.
That's so awesome and share by Golden Nugget. So you started your Facebook Live in the lockdown period. You started new step that I need to do something in the lockdown period. That is so amazing thing, right? And so how did you get the idea of a Facebook Live course? And you choose it as your niche.
Okay. So what happened is that I after I started my Facebook live first episode, like right, I was like, hey, you know what? It isn't as bad as I thought. Like whenever we want to start our first ever Facebook live, we'll be like thinking, hey, how other people will look at us? Is it people will judge us negatively, or is it they will think like we are not good? We don't have anything that is good enough to share. We always care too much of what other people think, right? But then it is easier than I thought. So I continue doing the second and third video. My commitment that time was that I promised myself that I'm going to do my live video for the next 365 days, meaning one video per day. Like it's so hard to stay consistent. So, but after about 365 days, I done more than about 300 videos. It's not still not too bad. So, and because of this journey, because of the consistency and because of the effort I'm putting in the contents as well as in the video production, people start seeing me, and I start receiving a lot of similar set of questions from my friends, and also some of them are my audience who are what I call silent watcher. They watch my Facebook live without telling me that they are watching my Facebook live. There is no likes, there is no comment, there is no share. And then they suddenly come up with like messaging me, asking me, hey June, how do you make that? How do you do this? How do you find a topic to talk about? How can you talk so much without even thinking? Then I was like, hey, okay, that's an interesting question. So I give tips personally to my friends. And up until to the point where I realized that there was one week I received a similar set of question way too often. It's the same set of question asked in a different way. Then I realized, hey, you know what? Maybe it's something that is what the market needs. So that's where I decided, hey, let's do a survey to see whether my friends they really think this can be something of value. I didn't know that I'm going to roll an entire amazing life academy back then, but then I was like doing some research and testing, and people kind of like want to learn that. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's do it. So that's how the journey goes, and that's how I actually eventually I felt like this is a niche that has come so easily for me because I've been doing all over and people see me as an authority. Yeah.
Right, right. That's awesome. Firstly, congratulations for 365-day live in a one go. This is not an easy job. This is not an easy job that we are doing live regularly. And so, when you started your first live, what was the feeling? Means how was the challenges and what was the how did you overcome from the challenges that is come from your first day of Facebook Live?
Sure, I think everyone will have that. Nilesh, I think before you do your first live, you will have that, right? I would say like
Right.
confirm, confirm 100%. You'll feel like, oh my God, you first thing you ask yourself, should I do it? Like, should I not? And then you'll try to find different
True.
excuses so that you can't do it on the first day. But then after that, you're like, oh my God, no, just do it. And then you'll be start getting nervous, like like so nervous, and you're like shaking before you press the live button. You're like, oh my God, should I do it?
True.
So after you press it, you'll be like, oh my God, I'm so nervous until I do not know what I'm talking. You like keep on mumbling.
True.
All of these are very, very, very normal because it's just like when we are riding a bicycle for the very first time, we feel very uncomfortable, right? So it's the same thing. Facebook Live, it's something that will make you to be very uncomfortable at first if let's say you're starting out. But just like riding a bicycle, the more that you practice, you'll feel like, hey, you know what? It's so natural. It's like so easy. Like you'll get to overcome that by accepting that you are going to
True.
suck at it at first. So a lot of people they are just expecting, oh, my first video is going to be perfect. Like I have the perfect face, I have the perfect expression, I have the perfect topic. I must have a lot of people like. But at the end, this is the perfectionism. The perfectionist is actually what's stopping us from taking actions. Yeah.
True, 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 true. That is so true because when I was started my first Facebook Live, and the first few days I was little bit nervous, or all the day I was nervous. Why? Because what happened when someone joined my Facebook Live? I was forgot the content what I was want to share because they send a live or replay, so I thought they are watching me
Oh,
what I talk.
okay.
So I forgot the content that what I need to talk next. So this is very, but we are become a better day by day. We learn, we become better. Now I don't have so much of this kind of thing that I'm not able to do live and all those things. Right? We are become better day by day, but we need to become consistent as well. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
So this is you started your 365 days regularly content. So how did you manage to come up with so many content ideas in this short period of time? Means 365 days or regular content. So how did you manage this?
I think coming out of content can be very lifestyle based. It's like maybe this morning you have learned something. Maybe you read a book, you learn something, and then you have some thoughts that you want to share with public. That is content. That is one piece of content. Maybe today somehow some incident happened, like maybe something bad really happened in your life, but you decided to um, overcome it in a very different perspective where you resort to the problem very calmly and then you realize, hey, I'm improving some part of my life and I'm going to share with you guys, hey, you know what, guys, when you face challenges, don't be reactive to the problem but be proactive. And this is also something that you can share. A lot of times people find that they find it difficult to share contents is because they are trying to be the super knowledgeable person on earth, but in fact, life is not being about perfectionists, but rather life is about being the genuine you. People want to know what is happening in your life. For example, what mistakes that you have made in the past, what mistakes that you have made recently, and then what you do about that. And because there are a lot of people, they thought like, hey, you know what? I must become like an expert. I must have like so many great things, great tips to share. Don't only I can share. They find it that they are in a loop where expert loop. I would say expert loop means that they will do a lot of research in order to come up with content. But in fact, you don't need to.
True.
That is any piece, any daily things that happen in your daily life can become a piece of content. Yeah.
That is right. That is right. Like just a few. I also do same. I document my journey, what I was learning, what the result I get, where I was stuck. I share the same thing. Just a few days ago, we have a friendship day, so I do a live on the friendship day topic. So there is no need to find out the topic. Topic is already there. You just need to see how you can use it as your business, how you can use it to help your audiences. So this is the best thing. You just need to create an impact. You don't need to be an expert, like as Russell Brunson always mentioned, that you are just need to be two or chapter ahead from the people who want to learn from you. So this is the right, yeah. So you are doing so many videos and you are publishing so much content. So there is how you can monetize this content, because only publishing is not able to help us. So how the in the entrepreneurship we need to have a monetization as well. So how you monetize your content, the video, how and how other people also get benefited in the monetization part.
It depends on why you do live, because the question is asking based on assumption that you do live for business, right? So if let's say you do live for business, then the next question you should be asking is that what business am I in? Are you a service provider? Are you helping someone to build funnels or build website? Or are you offering some sort of like virtual assistant services? Or are you in an affiliate marketing niche or network marketing niche? So always remember that you have a goal for your life in the long run. You have to think about what would be the goal that you want to achieve. Are you actually doing this life because you want to improve your skill? Then no matter whether which stage of you in doing the life, right? One thing that is super important is by building a list. Building a list of, you have the audience, but then how to turn your audience, you get the email list. That's the first number one thing, whether you have a business or whether you don't have a business. Then the second thing after that, then only you can think about how you want to monetize. So let's say I am a funnel builder. Then I know that my eventual goal is I want to look for clients who want to engage me for my funnel building service, right? So let's say I already noted that that is my main goal. Then it becomes like my content that I share will be very targeted in teaching people about funnels. Like let's say what makes a good funnel, what are the key mistakes that people are making in their funnels and what they should do instead, and how to make sure that you hire the right funnel builder. So it depends. It will be very intentional. So that's why if let's say you want to think about monetization plan, you have to think long term. Okay, what you want to become in the future? Is it this is an experiment for you to find your voice, or you are already at a stage that you want to monetize out of it? Yeah, and then usually when you do more of your lives, you realize that people will reach out to you to different stuff. They will be asking you for advice, and you can then from there you find what is commonality that what are the common questions that people constantly ask you for. Is it they ask you particularly for one type of service? If let's say yes, you don't have a service, yes, why not just launch it? So that's where you're able to find a monetization plan. For someone who is already in their journey, they already have a business, then I would strongly encourage them to create videos that is related to what their target market wants. Yeah.
That is right. That is such a great insightful, because when we are doing again and again publishing, we when we publish again and again, people notice us. The same thing happened with me as well. So people notice us and they directly reach out to us. You don't need to find out leads. And with that, when you are doing again and again publish, people notice you. You get leads. You are grow by yourself. At the first, you are doing it for yourself, right? But while you are doing it regularly, consistently, you are grow. So this is the best thing that you are sharing. uh, so you are people also call you high ticket closer. So how you are close the your high ticket, what is your secret to close high ticket deals by organically?
My secret is keep on publishing. Okay, I believe that everyone have your own talent. Have your own hidden talent that people do not know. Why a lot of people they don't do videos is because they felt like it's it's a difficult task, or they will tell themselves like, I'm not a video person, I'm an introverted person, like why am I going, why do I need to do so many videos? Eventually videos is just a medium of communication. Let's think about how the social media works right now is that we from written wording like Twitter, and after that we have Facebook status, and after that we transcend it to Instagram photo base, we transcend it to story, Instagram story, Facebook story,
Right.
Snapchat, and then we transcend to TikTok, and then we have YouTube alongside.
Yes.
What is the
Yes. Yes.
can you see that from written go to graphics and go to video? Video instantly increase your authority, where one video that you have shooted 1 year ago, people are still watching it, and it's a one-time
True.
effort, right? It's something like just like a blog post in SEO. It's just like it's easier to write a blog post, but it's more difficult to come up with a video, which means if let's say you are someone who is willing to shoot a video, you are in a better authority as compared to your other competitors who don't. So that's why if let's say you want to be able to close high ticket, then you must be someone, there must be a differentiating factor that is scalable, and video is scalable. Yeah.
Yeah. And video is your digital real estate as well. It is grow day
Yes,
by day.
correct. You're right.
Video is your digital real estate. Yeah. So you also have a 30-day content idea. For people who want to start their video marketing, could you share a little bit about it before? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So
Your,
anyone out there, sorry? Yep.
no, you can. You
Okay.
can.
So if let's say you guys has been like contemplating of thinking of doing video, right? But then you do not, probably the first question would be like, oh my god, what kind of topic I should talk about? So I actually already prepared like 30 days. It's a free 30-day live video ideas for you. So what you can do is like inside there are a lot of different ideas for you to come up with your video topic. You can just draw a ballot for yourself and pick the number that you really want to do it, and then just do it. So yeah, if let's say you guys want to get it, you can go to link.junlo.co/free30. Yep.
Yeah. So yes, so many golden nuggets shared by June, and so if you have any query, you can ask in the comment section. And thank you so much, June, to uh, at my show. Thanks a lot for accepting my request, and I'm so grateful to have you on my show. So, your final thought? Could you share your final thought about before leave us?
Yep, sure. Just do it. And if let's say you want, you can
Just
join our 7-day amazing challenge as well. Because throughout the 7-day challenge, we will actually handhold you and daily mentor you to do the videos every single day. You don't even have to think about what to talk about, and then we will guide you. So just do it. The fact that you're watching Nilesh show, it's a sign for you to take some actions.
thank you so much. Thanks a lot for sharing so much golden nugget. This is such an insightful that you share in this show. And thanks a lot. And you share so many things about the Facebook Live and content publishing. So I'm so grateful. And so June, thank you so much once again. And do give me a few seconds, and I will be joining with you shortly.
Take your time.
Thank you. So hey, so thank you so much for stay here till then. Thanks a lot, everyone. And the replay of this interview is very shortly for my profile. If you want to watch the replay, you can join my Facebook group, and the link is in the comment section. So thank you so much for stay here till then. And till then, Nilesh Jain signing off. Bye bye.